Think you know Ninja songs? Old school or new school? Stand a chance to win big on Gusto Guess the Song. To be a part of this, call the numbers on your screen right now. Come on board and let's do things the Gusto way.
Once again, thank you so much for always liking and sharing, subscribing. We love you and appreciate you. Thank you for liking, for sharing, for doing everything to support the brand. Yes, from myself, Big Lala, and the entire team, we say a very big thank you to you. Please, if you're watching this video for the first time and you're saying, I like what these guys are doing, please do, even though you are still in a doubt and everything, you can only be sure when you subscribe to the channel. Please do that and tell your friends as well to subscribe to this channel. We love and appreciate you. Today we've got a very sharp topic that we're going to treat, and Big Lala is here to do that. WIZKID just announced date for Lagos, and a lot of 50 million ticket here, ticket there. Go and use your money to go and do a course and all of those kind of things. Enjoy yourself. Of course, WIZKID has announced. We know a couple of other artists have announced as well, but Ckay has not announced a concert here, despite the global wave in all over the world. Will a Ckay concert in Lagos make sense to you?
Well, it's down to the organizers. One, there has to be someone who feels, we can actually make some good money, or we can pull a crowd with this guy. Let's make him headline a show. And such people exist in Nigeria. It's yet to be seen because a lot of people haven't really announced their shows. Only a couple have done so. I'm tipping him. I want him to do something. At least his popularity in Nigeria indeed has risen. He's still known, but is he able to pull a massive crowd? I really don't know. I don't think so. Does he necessarily have to headline a show in Nigeria? He can take the risk, no problem, but I think he can just make appearances at any of these other shows.
Maybe a WIZKID show.
Yeah, WIZKID, Bonner and Co. If he's able to make appearances on there, I think that's a good outing for him.
Yeah. Anyways, WIZKID, talking about WIZKID, BillBoard. Of course, we know what WIZKID has done on the BillBoard this year. It's still topping about 6 charts, on the BillBoard. And just recently, BillBoard announced, BillBoard Korea, announced the top songs currently popping and everything. And these guys actually put, WIZKID there, meaning is actually popping over there in Asia. Yeah, this is Make Meal as well.
Yeah.
We say WIZKID is also a massive, a massive stuff. Of course, WIZKID is, right there doing his thing
Joker
as well.
Who is this?
I don't even know, to be honest. Anyways, WIZKID is over there, but of course we know Ckay as well, doing really big numbers. I love what today, over 191 million views.
Original.
The remix 170 million views. The feature in Grande Toto 68 million views. Massive numbers. It still has 33.8 monthly listeners. That is still very much good. Of course, we know how Ckay was really big in Japan, or is still very much big in Japan with this song. Still very big in India, a lot of other countries as well. But we know this Korea thing, compared to what Ckay has on the whole Indian Spotify and everything, are we going to say the Korea thing is quite more significant than what Ckay has or what he has done?
Well, doesn't necessarily have to be more significant. I think the good thing here is people are just breaking new boundaries. They're setting new standards. They are excelling in places where you wouldn't have thought in 1,000 years they would excel. I mean, when was the last time any Nigerian dominated any of these charts, or any Afrobeat artist for that matter, dominated any of these Asian charts? And these are big markets, whether it's India, whether it's Japan, whether it's Korea. It's, to the best of my memory, in recent times, it's not happened. And we are seeing trending in Korea. BillBoard Korea is recognizing that WIZKID song is doing a madness there. Then you have a Ckay who is taking over Spotify India, Spotify Japan, and that's just one platform. I'm pretty sure if you look at the other platforms, even the ones that are even closer to home, TikTok links to Apple Music majority of the time, and sometimes Spotify. So the numbers between those two platforms will be close. It's just that Apple Music is a bit close with their information. So I think they are both big deals for the artists themselves, and also we, the music fans, as Nigerians. Is something we should all be proud of. I don't think we should look out for which is more significant. They are both new domains that we are conquering, and I think that's where we should just be happy and celebrating them for that.
Okay, so should this mean that if a WIZKID or a Ckay decide to take their trade to maybe Korea, the tour, the work and everything, to maybe a Korea or China or Japan or an India, are these guys going to pack
the crowd? Well, it's a risk you're willing to take. I mean, you must have watched your data over time, right? You must have looked at it and be like, okay, I think I'm consistently getting a bulk of people from this location streaming my music. That's an indication that if you want to go on tour, you can go there. The best person that does that very well is Burna Boy. I think Burna's tours is always data oriented. Like, they're looking at what exactly people where they are from, they are listening to Burna's music the most, and they are setting their locations to those areas. Because who goes on tour and decide? I mean, it wasn't even the first time Who Goes on Tour goes to Norway, all these Scandinavian countries. It's not the first time he's gone there. He's gone there and he's gone there again. Yeah. And he's had a good time. Yeah. France, Sweden. It just, this data gives them an idea of where should I go. I mean, these are just pretty basics for how an artist should think. If you're not sure where you should go and perform your music, it's the data. You have to look at the data. It says a lot. And if it says you have X amount of people around that area, you should go there and go and test the waters. Burna Boy has already done that. He's already tested the Scandinavia waters. He knows what it's like. So he goes back there because he knows he's guaranteed to be successful there. Wiz, pretty sure they'll be looking at data as well for where his tour is going to go next. And he's going to, I mean, the first one that he's conquered is where? Is his biggest, most listened people US. In the US. And he's gone there and he's going to kill it. Ckay might be different because it is first foray worldwide on a global level. He needs to go there, at least take the risk, try and conquer those areas. He needs to go there so that at least they register a face and retain the fans that come out to watch you. You have to. So if he's buzzing in India, if he's buzzing in what's it called?
Japan.
So no matter if it's
Ckay, so Ckay should do Japan and India. WIZKID should do Korea. Of
course. If WIZKID is buzzing in Korea, then of course he should have a show in Korea. That means he's got a couple of people who are taking note of his music and have started listening consecutively and they like it. So if those people hear that, oh, this person is coming here and it's coming to perform SS, it's an indication for you that, okay, go and try your strength and retain some of those fans in that country. And I feel that's what they should both be looking at.
And that's going to be like a next step for Afrobeat.
Yes, of course. Having a talk going to these Asian countries. We're not talking Malaysia or Nigerian clubs in Malaysia. We're talking the natives of this country. If they're feeling your music, you should go there and test your strength. Don't care about whether you're going to pull a crowd or not. Start small. That's what a lot of these young cats are doing. They're starting small. Would you did a show in the UK, 500 capacity, 500 people capacity? If he sells that 500, that's progress, because the next time he comes back there, he's selling more than 500, definitely. But you need to go there, stamp your feet there that yes, I don't come here and I've come to perform for you guys. Will you come back the next time? Do you enjoy what you? So bring your people along the next time. That's why Burna can go to these other places. And the last time he was in all these places, he wasn't selling out the biggest of these capacities. He was just doing his thing normally. But the next time he came there, people who had a good time came with their people, and you are seeing him selling out places you've never even heard of, in Netherlands, in Sweden,
in Norway,
in Greece. So that's what people need to be looking at.
The major challenge in all of these things is social media, the fans, and the ego eyes. Basically, the guys who have the microscope. Now, these guys, like you said, starting small is not something that's bad. But imagine a WIZKID starting small in a Korea. the fans of the other guys would not want to listen. They all they are looking for is, oh, he went to Korea and there were so many MTCs. So a WIZKID just might not take that risk. Ckay is also getting to that level where he has people monitoring, oh, is it selling out?
He shouldn't even care about those people. That's the problem.
I mean, both of them shouldn't care, or just
even Wiz, has Wiz been to Korea to perform before?
You think that will matter on social media?
See, you get where they do them. You go there, right? You're not going to go there by yourself and be like, I want to do a show, I want to test my strength here. Obviously, we know you want to headline the show, are we? Are you not going to carry some Korean act with some artists on there and say, oh, come and perform on my show and this? At least use them to pack a bit of crowd. That's how it's done. Until you actually have your own fan base that you know that yes, you can. Yeah. Maybe from your performance, you can now gauge and be like, yeah, that's what has happened. You get. Ckay should not care about fan. People, I saw a comment that he's struggling to sell out 1,000 capacity in the UK.
UK, yeah.
6 months ago, would he even thought about him headlining the show in the UK?
No.
But he has to start small, regardless whether his song is bigger than his career or whatever. He has to start. He has to do it, and that's what going to make people see his face or know exactly what it is.
So you think that, like, for social media, this guy shouldn't care and they should just go ahead and just do their thing?
Of course, now the people who are complaining that the guy if you sell out, is he not supposed to start from somewhere?
Yeah, definitely.
Exactly. The best thing he can do is just turn a blind eye to things like that. He just follow his process and do what he needs to do to retain his growing fan base. But if he keeps on trying to go and be facing off with fans, you're not going to get they'll keep on dragging you down to that level. So
anyways, congrats to Ckay, of course, and WIZKID on that one, doing really, really big things over there in Asia. Yes, Ckay, Spotify India, Spotify Japan, WIZKID, BillBoard, Korea. These guys are doing really, really big things over there. It's Afrobeat to the world, and it's not just Europe, it's not just America right now. It is over there, in faraway Asia, doing really, really big things. Afrobeat gone global, and it is really, really global. Of course, we know how big these things are. Asia is a very big continent, and of course, if once your music don't blow for Asia, you know that you definitely are right. Congrats to WIZKID, congrats to Ckay on that one. Let's have your thoughts on WIZKID, Ckay, the global invasion. Love Wanting to Essence, of course, doing really, really big things over there. We'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.